Alright, my friends, so I have flipped the camera over. You will be needing a tablespoon of sugar, something to mix all your ingredients. This is just a measuring cup that I found that was a little bigger than the other one. You will need a whisk, a flat plate to put your crepes on when they're all done, a pan, preferably a non-stick pan, a spatula. You will need 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of butter or vegetable oil. I will be using butter, so that means I will have to heat it in the microwave for just a couple seconds so it melts, and I can mix it into the rest of the ingredients. You will need any kind of milk that you have from home. You will be needing 1.5 cups of milk. And then when your crepes are ready, you will be needing whatever choice you like, either bananas or strawberries. I really like bananas, so I will be using my bananas to put into my crepes to eat. And you will also, I'm going to be using Nutella, but that's because I like it and I am able to eat it. I am not allergic to the nuts that are within this chocolate. If you are allergic, I would recommend for you to just use some Hershey's chocolate. You can put those in a little bowl if you have a little bowl at home, it doesn't matter which one. You can put a couple pieces of Hershey's chocolate and melt them for just a couple seconds in the fridge. In the second part of the video, I will get to show you how you can decorate and fill your crepe so it's ready to be eaten. Right now I will be showing you how to mix your ingredients, and we'll go from there. Alright, my friends, so as you can tell right now, I've already cracked my 2 eggs and I have just scrambled them a little bit, and I will add those into my mixing cup right here. There we go. Awesome. And then I have also melted my butter, my tablespoon of butter. Here it goes in. I will be adding my 1.5 cups of milk. Once again, you can use whatever milk you'd like to drink, whether it's almond, soy, whole, 2%. You can pour that right in. And I scrambled my eggs a little bit before I poured it in, just because it's way easier if you do that. You're going to mix it a little bit with your whisk. And now we will be adding a tablespoon of sugar. Since I am holding on to my camera, I will be setting it down in order to add my 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I will set it down real quick. Alright, so I have my 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I will add that on. It's already starting to smell really good. I promise you're going to really like these. I'm going to mix those ingredients now. I'm going to set my whisk off to the side. I will be adding my 1 cup of flour now. Oops. Doing it very carefully so it doesn't splash all over the place. Now, for this part, you can continue using your whisk, but since sometimes you get a couple lumps in your batter, I am going to be using this fork, which can also be used as a whisk, but it just helps me really get rid of a lot of the lumps. Now, you won't be able to get rid of all of them, but as long as you get rid of some and you even it out, you should be fine. So I'm just going to continue to mix until I see no more lumps. And then we will continue on whisking until it's all ready. All right, my friends, we are back. And our batter is all ready to be poured on. I've already put a little bit of butter. You don't want to put too much on the pan, just a little bit, enough so that the first crepe does not stick onto your pan. And I will get to show you why you need a circular pan. You could also have some fun with it. If you have different shaped pans, you can use those as well, as long as they're non-stick pans. It should be able to work out. So like I told you, I set my stove on low. I put a little bit of butter. We're going to use this pouring spoon, the soup spoon I should say. I'm going to grab just a little bit until it's full to the rim. And I will just pour it on. These are going to smell and look like pancakes at first, but trust me, they are going to be a little bit flatter. I will let you know now that your first crepe might not look as great as the rest will, but it's okay. It always happens on the first one. It's either not all the way circular, or it just needed a little bit of more time. So now, as you can tell, like I told you, not all the lumps come off, but that will be fine because the moment you eat it, it's going to be really tasty. So as you can tell, it's already cooking it. So we're going to wait for just a couple minutes. I'm pretty sure that some of you or all of you might be able to notice that some of the color is changing on the edges. That just means that it's cooking. It's warming it up. I'm going to wait a couple more seconds so that I can flip it. This is where your spatula is going to come in handy. This is going to help you, look, you see, be able to lift it. We're just doing this very slowly so it doesn't rip. Okay. Now I'm telling you, this is where it's tricky, because for the first one it's always gonna take a moment to flip. It's gonna be a little harder, but after the first one you should be able to get it. I'm moving the camera just a little bit because I want to be able to flip it all the way, so I had to move it just a little. But you see, I have now flipped it over. I will be waiting for just a couple more minutes. And once this is ready, we can put some chocolate and some bananas. Now I made my crepes sweet. You can also, instead of adding the vanilla and the sugar, you can just add a tablespoon of salt, and you can make some omelette crepes. Or you can make them with chicken, with rice, beans. You can add other red meats like beef, tomato sauce. I know that sounds silly, but with the help of an adult from home, you should be able to make these yummy, yummy crepes. This one's almost ready. Alright friends, so we're back. I have my first crepe all done and made. It has to be soft. We can't make it crispy. You see how it bends very easily? That's what we want. So now I'm going to grab my chocolate. Like I said, if you are allergic to nuts, this Nutella chocolate does contain nuts, hazelnut. So what I would suggest that you could do is that you can have mom, dad buy you a bar of Hershey's chocolate. You could put that in a little bowl or a little plate. You could just melt it for a couple seconds until you have a soft, creamy chocolate frosting that you can put on your crepe. I love chocolate, so that's why I'm piling it on. No, we don't want to eat too much chocolate either. So I'm spreading it all around my crepe. This part you could do yourself. Maybe if you're having a hard time, you can ask for help. Say, hey mom, dad, brother or sister, grandma or grandpa, could you help me spread the chocolate on my crepe? Alright, now we have a whole crepe covered. I already pre-sliced some banana. We'll be adding that on. This is where I like to have fun. I made a smiley face. But this is where we will fold the crepe. Now it looks like a quesadilla. I know some of you have ate quesadilla, but this isn't a quesadilla. It's a crepe. It's a sweet crepe. I'm going to fold mine into, let's see if you can guess the shape. What shape does it look like? A triangle. It looks like a triangle shape, kind of. It's not a perfect triangle, but it's somewhat made. And there is your crepe, my friends. Let's take a quick bite of it. Let's try it. This is some good crepe. I hope you guys enjoy your crepes that you make at home. It would be awesome if we could see some pictures of you guys making those cooking activities. Even if an adult is helping you at home, that's okay. That just means they're helping you stay safe. But we would love to see some pictures. Hope to see you soon, friends. We miss you. We wish you well. Bye.